Hello, patrons. Welcome. I'm Joe. This is E.D. Locke Public Library's Reading Eve. Tonight we have a lot of fun events for you with our library staff presenting many programs, giving you crafts, snacks, special guests, and even a cocktail or two at the end. First, we're going to go out into our Discovery Garden where we're going to join Kindy duo, Wendy and DB.
You have your costumes, and DB and I have ours. All right, DB, are you ready?
Wow.
Put your hands together. Let's warm up. Anytime you want to come try a costume out, come on over, okay?
All right.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
So this is what they call a call and response. Parents, you're the first singers, right? So I know that you all, and grandparents, dads, moms, friends, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
What do you say?
What do you say?
Let's clap our hands today.
Let's clap our hands today.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
What do you say?
What do you say?
Can you jump with me, kids? Let's jump up and down today.
Let's jump up and down today.
I said, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
What do you say?
What do you say?
Let's reach for the sky today.
Let's reach for the sky today.
Well, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
What do you say?
What do you say?
Let's wiggle all around today.
Let's wiggle all around today.
Last one, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
What do you say?
What do you say?
Well, let's flap our wings today.
Let's flap our wings today.
That's it. Now we're going to do a song called Hey Big World. Are you ready? Can you make the big world and put it over your head like that? Or you can also, that's just if you forget this, but I'm going to teach you the sign language. Is hey with one finger, big with two fingers, and world like that. Hey, big world. Oh, yeah, if you move, it might fall out, but you know, maybe one of the parents can help you tie that. Here we go. Hey, big world. Can you do that with me? Hey, big world. Hey. Or you can go like this. Big world. Hey, big world. Road trip, road trip. We're going on a road trip. Road trip, road trip. Let's jump in the car now. Grab your pillow games in the bag. Dog jumps in with the tail wag now. Road trip, road trip. We're going on a road trip. Hey, big world. I like to take a ride.
Yeah.
Pack the car seatbelt on. Let's go to the countryside now. Hey, it's a big world. So many places to see. National Park, Route 66. Statue of Liberty. Hey, big world. Just like that. Hey, big world.
Airstrip,
Put up your
airstrip,
airplane
we're
wings.
leaving on an airstrip. Airstrip, airstrip, we're flying on an airplane. Travel pillow, take your bag. Don't forget that luggage tag now. Airstrip, airstrip, we're leaving on an airplane. Hey, big world, lots of places to see. Rainforest, pyramids, Paris, France, and
Ooh la
Italy.
la.
Now, hey, it's a big world,
big
so
world.
many places to go. Hawaii, London, England, yeah, way down to Mexico.
Now, hey, big world. Hey, big world. Put up your mask. Tall ship, let's sail away on a tall ship.
Tall ships out on the open sea.
Well, let out the sail, life jacket on.
Let's all do the sailor song
Now,
now.
tall ship, we'll sail away on a tall ship. Hey, big world, take that compass out.
Take it.
Wind behind the sails. Let's watch those whales spout now.
Hey, it's a big
It's a
world.
big world.
Lots of places to be.
Where can we go?
Monaco and Bali, yeah. Or in the South
Let's do a
Sea.
saucy dance. Hey, big world, that's it. Hey, big world. Now, where would you like to go? Anybody? Where would you like to go? To the park? Wait, I can't hear. DB, where would you like to go? To the zoo. Zoo, because there's lots of fun animals there. How about, anybody want to go to the beach? Oh, right. How about to Disney World? Or how about to Hawaii? How about to Mexico? Where else? How about your local library? Yay! Big world! Here we go. E.D. Locke. Big world! Hey!
Big world.
Because if you go there, you can go just about anywhere. Big world! Hey! Let's go! Yeah, they have all kinds of books, and you don't even have to travel. It's really wonderful. Right, DB?
That's right.
Hi, my name is Kelly, and I work at the library as the assistant director. Here are some of my trivia questions regarding the history of Dane County and McFarland. How did the Ho-Chunk refer to the land around the 4 lakes of Dane County? A. Te Kopara or Te Jope. B. Wipamekere. Or C. Te Kuja. The answer is A. Te Kopara or Te Jope. Answer B is Ho-Chunk for rainbow. C is Ho-Chunk for Green Bay.
Oh, you found it.
God.
Will you wear white, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear white, Jenny Jenkins? Ooh, I won't wear white, the color's too bright. I'll buy me a fully roly tilly tilly, sickadella, use a dozen roll to folly. Jenny Jenkins, roll, and you can make the rhythm. You can tap your scarf to the rhythm. How about green? I see green. Will you wear green, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear green, Jenny Jenkins? I won't wear green, it's a shame to be seen. I'll buy me a fully roly tilly tilly, sickadella, use a dozen folly. Jenny Jenkins. Now he found yellow. How about yellow? You might even be wearing this color. Will you wear yellow? Oh my dear, that's green. Will you wear yellow, Jenny Jenkins? I won't wear yellow. See, I'm not the kind of fella. I'll buy me a fully roly tilly tilly, sickadella, use a dozen roll to folly. Jenny Jenkins. Okay, I see. What do you see, DB? I see orange.
Yeah, I see orange out.
Will you wear orange, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear orange, Jenny Jenkins? I won't wear orange, it doesn't rhyme with anything. I'll buy me a fully roly tilly tilly, sickadella, use a dozen roll to folly. But I will say the trees have some orange in them. How about pink? Pink or purple? Will you wear pink, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear pink, Jenny Jenkins? I won't wear pink, though the colors won't make me think. I'll buy me a fully roly tilly tilly, sickadella, use a dozen roll to folly. Jenny Jenkins, roll. How about, what did we forget?
Is it blue yet?
Oh, I don't think so. Blue. Will you wear blue, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear blue, Jenny Jenkins? I won't wear blue, see the colors too true. You found it. Buy me a fully roly tilly tilly, sickadella, use a dozen roll to folly. Jenny Jenkins, roll. What will you wear, oh my dear, oh my dear? What will you wear, Jenny Jenkins? I don't care just what I wear. I'll buy me a fully roly tilly tilly, sickadella, use a dozen roll to folly. Jenny Jenkins, roll. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Yay.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? We have some fun right now. DB's favorite song.
Oh, my favorite song.
Yeah, and I heard that it was your favorite song. Who likes to play hopscotch? Who likes to jump and hop? Okay, it's time.
It's on me?
It's time.
Is it on me?
It's on you.
All right.
Here we go. So it's like this. I'm going to move this over so you can see my feet. Hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump.
It's a blue sky all day long. Walking outside,
I'm
singing my song. When I see something on the ground, look, it's chalk
That I just, here we go.
doing
Hop,
hopscotch.
jump, hop, jump, hop,
Yeah,
jump,
playing
hop, jump,
hopscotch.
hop, jump, hop,
Doing
jump,
a
hop,
hopscotch.
jump, hop, jump, hop,
Yeah,
jump,
playing
hop,
hopscotch.
jump, hop, jump. Is it really tiring?
Hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, jump.
I'll jump for
Pick
you.
up the chalk
Pick up
from
the
the
chalk. Can we make
sidewalk.
some shapes?
Looking down,
Square.
make shapes on the ground.
Can you make a
This is a
circle?
game that's old as a rhyme. Hop,
How about a
jump,
square?
Hop, jump.
Oh.
In time
Semicircle.
doing hop,
Hop,
jump.
jump, hop, jump, hop,
Yeah,
jump,
playing
hop, jump,
hopscotch.
hop, jump, hop,
Doing
jump,
a hop
hop, jump, hop, jump, hop, hop
Yeah,
jump,
playing
hop jump, hop jump, hop jump. Okay, let's take it higher.
Let's take it up a little higher now. Here we go now.
That's right.
A ladder of
Let's climb.
squares, all head up. Mighty semicircle at the top. Number the squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes more. Here we go. Hop jump, hop jump, hop
Yeah,
jump,
playing
hop jump,
hopscotch.
hop jump, hop
Doing
jump,
a
hop jump, hop jump, hop
Yeah,
jump,
playing
hop jump,
hopscotch.
hop jump,
There.
hop jump.
Ooh, yeah, hey.
That's it, dude. How do you do that?
Get a beanbag,
beanbag.
something with weight.
Woo.
Toss it in a square, jump
Okay,
straight.
here we go.
Jump hop with friends. Hop, jump, the fun never ends. Doing
Hop
hop,
jump, hop jump, hop
Yeah,
jump.
playing hopscotch.
Hop jump, hop
Doing
jump,
a hop
jump, hop jump, hop jump.
Yeah, playing hopscotch.
hop jump.
Here we go now. A hop, jump, hop 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 jump. Say hop, jump.
Woo! Good job.
Hey,
Thank you.
nice job.
Great
Yeah.
dancers,
I
huh?
know, I know.
The four lakes of Dane County, Mendota, Monona, Wabeesa, and Kaganza, respectively, were originally called what by the European settlers? A. Lake 1, Lake 2, Lake 3, and Lake 4. B. Round Lake, Long Lake, Third Lake, and South Lake. Or C. Lake 4, Lake 3, Lake 2, and Lake 1. The answer is C. Lake 4, Lake 3, Lake 2, and Lake 1. When the names were changed from numbers, one of the European settlers suggested Dakota, Sauk Fox, and Ojibwa words for the lakes rather than Ho-Chunk names, which is how we ended up with the names we have today.
We have a song about being outside. It's a really nice night to be out tonight, don't you think? I like your front row seat that you got there, buddy. That's really cool.
Right.
Front row seat. Okay.
It's free.
It's called Get Outside. So let's go. Let's get the beat in our laps. Just like that. With DB. And if you want a scarf, you can dance. Pick out a costume. Would you like me to help you with that? You want to be a superhero? No? Here we go.
Let's get out in the sunshine.
We go chasing the rainbows, making up this beautiful day.
Let's get out in the sunshine.
Warm breezes make us feel fine. Nothing's gonna get in our way. Well, all your senses come alive when you open your eyes. There's so much to explore. We go black and white to colors galore. Let's get out in the sunshine. We go breathing the fresh air, walking along without a care. Let's get out in the sunshine. Can you skipping, singing a song, moving our bodies along. Well, step outside, you get a blast when you open the door. Five senses start to stir, can't stand anymore. Let's get out in the sunshine. Can you tap your laps?
Let's get out in the sunshine.
Cause you're going to join the Wendy and DB band.
Get out in the sunshine.
Just like that. Hey, what do you like to do? What's your favorite thing outside? Swinging around? Playing around? What does that look like? Can we do like that? Is that playing around? I don't know, otherwise I'm going to have to follow you. How about swinging? Anybody like to swing? I see a swing over there. How about surfing?
Yeah.
Let's surf. Come on, put your hands up. Let's go surfing. Yeah. How about flying a kite? Anybody like to fly a kite?
We're going to do that soon.
How about jumping? A jump rope. What else? Come on. You like to jump? Oh, don't jump on the instruments. How about just jumping? Jump, 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 jump. Let's get out in the sunshine. How about dancing?
Let's get out in the sunshine.
Turn around. Woo!
Let's get out in the sunshine.
Last time.
Let's get out in the sunshine.
Good job. Did you make your sunshine at the end of that?
What famous McFarlander lived at 6112 Exchange Street? A. John Farwell. B. Gene Olson. C. Dominic Famusa. Or D. Conrad Elvium. The answer is D. Conrad Elvium.
Hey, DB's got a song for us. It's called Let's Go Fly a Kite. Can I help you with that?
Oh, this song.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, DB. Jiu-jitsu? Let's see. We have all kinds of things in there.
If you haven't heard this in a long time, you'll know as soon as I start.
Grab a scarf.
With tuppence for paper and string, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird in flight. With your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite. I'll tell you something else. When you send it flying up there, all at once you're lighter than air.
Light to the air.
You can dance on the breeze over houses and trees with your fist
Hold on
holding tight to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring, yeah, up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a kite.
Thank you, DB.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
And
you.
now, before the clouds leave us, we're going to do a little song about clouds with my ukulele. But let's find a little bit out about clouds. How about that? Can you put your hands up in the air? And let's have some fun and be clouds.
Yep.
Can you puff your cheeks out? Real clouds.
Here we go,
DB's
guys.
going to dance you.
I
I like
like
clouds. I don't have much stress. I use the clouds for a pillow rest. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Whale clouds. We're watching clouds. They reflect the sun.
Yes, they do.
They catch colors like a prism. Can you catch some colors? Oh, clouds, clouds, clouds. How's that dance?
Hey now.
Well, when I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is look up to the sky and watch those clouds float by. Wait a minute, they've all changed, but earlier today, there's some wispy clouds. Wow, we have all kinds of clouds in the sky. Those, the sailors used to call them mare's tails. Those are what kind of cloud?
Those are cirrus clouds.
Wait, seriously?
Seriously.
Cirrus. Can
Yeah.
you say cirrus? 1, 2, 3, 4 clouds. Watching clouds. Water vapors drift up high. Catch specks just floating by. Catch your specks. That's what makes clouds.
Clouds, clouds.
Here's that dance. Well, when I'm feeling blue, all I here, I have some that look like a bit of a farmyard. Can anybody say ba to those clouds? Ba. Is there a farm up there?
No.
Are you a sheep? Ba. I think those are, what are those called, DB?
Those are called, and then 3 syllables.
This is a big word.
Cumulus.
Can you say cumulus clouds?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
I think she won a CD. 1, 2, 3, 4 clouds. I like clouds. Don't have stress. I don't have any stress. I use them as a pillow rest. Will clouds, clouds, clouds. Sing it with us. Come on. Will clouds, clouds, clouds. Everybody, one last time. Oh, clouds, clouds, oh, clouds. Ah, I like clouds. They're lovely.
Oh, hello. Didn't mean to startle you there, although I'm sure you were surprised by Kelly, our assistant director's trivia questions. That will be happening throughout the evening. So please play along. Our first craft will be brought to you tonight by Heather, our children's librarian, who will teach us how to make New Year's resolution frames. Please join, have fun.
Happy New Year's, friends. Miss Heather here with a New Year's Eve craft for you to do. I hope you were able to stop by the library and pick up a craft kit. In the craft kit, you will find a picture frame, some paints, some stars, a paint sponge, a little piece of paper that says, "This year I will." We'll get to that in a little bit. What you will need from your own home are some scissors, a newspaper, and something to color with. I chose colored pencils for my project, but you can use anything from markers to crayons. You can even have some stickers on hand, anything you want to make it your own project. So to get started, find a clear space. Make sure you have some snacks available because you're going to have to let your project dry a couple times. Spread out your newspaper to help protect whatever surface you're going to be doing your craft on. We're going to start with painting our frame. Now we don't want to paint our frame with the plastic in because we don't want to get paint on it. So we're going to take it out, and there's some little levers on the back here that when you open up, you can pop the center out of your frame. Take that out and put it aside so that you just have the frame that you can fit your hand through. We're going to take our blue paint and paint our frame with our sponge. So we're going to put our blue paint on the frame, and you're going to go all the way around that frame. And you can put it on heavy. It looks like there's not a lot of paint in here. There is plenty of paint. Parents, if you want to pour this paint on a paper plate to make it easier, that works as well. So you're going to go around your frame, and you may get paint on your fingers. Don't worry, it is washable. And after we're done painting it, we're going to let it dry. Now, I have already painted one earlier today. I'm going to brush off my brush a little bit here. I already painted one earlier that is dried and ready for our next step because you need to let it dry. Because we're going to use our sparkly paint. You might want to shake it up a little bit because sometimes it does separate out. Open it up. If you get a chance to wash your brush, go ahead and wash it. Otherwise, just wipe it off on your newspaper, draw on your newspaper, and you're going to dip your brush into that glitter paint, and you're going to put the glitter paint around the outside of your frame. And put it on pretty thick when you're putting it on there because it is also going to act like glue for our big stars. So we paint on there. And then we're going to get our stars out. You can just dump them right out there. And you're going to stick them on your frame while it's wet with that glitter paint. And you can put as many or as few stars as you want on your frame. I'm just going to sprinkle them right on there. Now, this is another part where you have to let it dry and sit and dry. When it is done drying, and I've got glitter on my fingers, you're going to go over it again with the glitter paint. But this time, instead of brushing on there, you're going to dab on top of your stars. And that'll help seal it in with that glitter paint. While that is drying, we have our This Year I Will sheet. And this is where you get to write your New Year's resolution. Do you know what a resolution is? A resolution is a promise you make yourself for the new year, some kind of goal that you want to make. It could be maybe to laugh more. You know, maybe it's to take more walks and go into nature. So you're going to fill that out. You might need a grown-up to help fill out the words there, and then draw a picture that goes with your resolution. I created for my frame one that says, this year I will read more books. So that's my resolution. I drew a picture of books and I did some dots on there. Now you'll notice that the sheet that you got doesn't quite fit in your frame. You are going to need to trim it up, which is why you have the scissors. So you're going to trim around the edges. Then when your frame dries up, you're going to put your picture in the frame. Now, friends, you want to make sure that you have the little dot on the bottom. I'll show it to the camera there too. The little dot on the bottom of your frame so that your picture is right side up. You're going to put your plastic in first, and then your picture, and then the back of the frame. And then you're going to close up those little latches. I'm just going to turn that right that way. And then you have your little peg that came with it that you stick in that little hole, and you have your New Year's resolution frame. I hope you enjoy this craft, and Happy New Year. Here's to a wonderful 2022.
What style of house is the McFarland House Cafe? A. Greek Revival. B. Neoclassical. C. Classical Revival. Or D. Vernacular Italianate. The answer is D. Vernacular Italianate. McFarland historian Ron Larson does walking tours of McFarland historical buildings in conjunction with the library during the summer months.
Oh, hi, welcome back. I want to thank Heather for showing us those wonderful New Year's resolution frames. I know I can't wait to make mine. We'll be joining Wendy and DB back out in our Discovery Garden for another song. But first, breaking weather news from Seymour. He's going to give us updates, I think, for 2022. Seymour, to you.
Thank you, Joe. Happy New Year! Seymour Monster here, and wow, 2021 was a pretty crazy year. But not nearly as crazy as 2022 will be. Now, before we get to the weather, I have a joke for you. Why do birds fly south for New Year's Eve? It's too far to walk! All right, as we head into winter, there's a chance of puppet snowstorms. Spring will clear all that weather up, and we may see rain showers of flowers. Summer fun will be breezy with a chance of fruit and vegetables. As we head into fall, well, we may see some wild weather, as there will be storms of books, tornadoes of toys, and perhaps even leaves? Here's to a fabulous new year and to all the wildness that 2022 can bring us. Happy New Year!
Let's do some digging. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. What are we digging for? Dig, 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 dig. A lot of work. Oh, dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Well, build me a well wide as a river. Dig down deep. Plenty of rain, build me a well for clean, fresh water. We all need water for body and brains.
Some folks walk for miles and miles for water every day. And some folks have a reservoir and grow crops out the lake.
Well, some catch rain in a barrel or by the morning dew. In your part of the world, how does water come to you?
I'll tell you, when there's snow in the mountains,
Like that.
will it melt right down? Do you have a river or lake or pipes running underground?
Whether it comes from the pipes or you carry it on your head, we all need water every day, no contaminants or lead. Well, some catch rain in a barrel or by the morning dew. In your part of the world, how does water come to you? Let's dance. The water dance. Well, some catch rain in a barrel or by the morning dew. In your part of the world, how does water come to you? Dig, 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 dig. I dig this dance today. I'm really digging it. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Some catch rain in a barrel or by the morning dew. In your part of the world, how does water come to
I'll tell
you?
you, we can turn salt water to the drinkable kind.
The earth's been mostly water for a long, long time.
We are mostly water, me
We are.
and you, yeah.
Hey, they even found that planet Mars has some water too.
Some catch rain in a barrel or by the morning dew.
You're a part of the world. How does water come to you? Well, next time you have a glass of water, or maybe a few, just ask yourself, how does water come to you? How do you get your water? You just walk to the tap. And some people do actually carry water from the creek on their head in other countries.
Right, exactly.
They do. It's important to know. All right, we're going to do some dinosaur work here. Calling all kids that love dinosaurs. Calling all kids that love dinosaurs.
Yes.
Who likes dinosaurs? Yeah? Okay. All right, here, I have some dinosaurs. I'm going to put them over here. These are puppets. Here we go. We are the dinosaurs. Stop, stop, stop. Follow DB, okay? Stomp, stomp, stomp. The dinosaurs may be long gone, but we'll keep stomping on. I got some jumping, flapping dinosaurs. Well, we are the dinosaurs. Jump, jump, jump. We are the dinosaurs. Jump, jump, jump.
Hey.
Dinosaurs may be long gone, but we'll keep jumping on. All right, how about swimming? We are the dinosaurs. Swish, swish, swish. We are the dinosaurs. Swish, swish, swish. Catch a fish. Dinosaurs may be
world keeps swimming on. There he goes.
All right. How about flying dinosaurs?
Flying dinosaurs.
We are the dinosaurs. Flap, flap, flap. We are the dinosaurs. Flap, flap, flap. The dinosaurs may be long gone, but we'll keep flapping on.
Hey, chomp, chomp.
We are the dinosaurs. Chomp, chomp, chomp. We are the dinosaurs. Check those tall trees. Dinosaurs may be long gone, but we'll keep chomping
Here comes
on.
the big one.
Roar!
Yep.
Let's hear it. Your biggest one. We are the dinosaurs. Roar! We are the dinosaurs. Roar! Dinosaurs may be long gone, but we'll keep roaring on. Roar! Wow, those are some ferocious dinosaurs out there. But I think they're kind of friendly, DB.
Well, we'll see. Boom, boom. I can like a boom.
Maybe.
Boom, boom.
It's
I
on
can like a
YouTube,
boom,
I'm
boom.
sure.
Boom, boom. I can like a
Let's dance.
boom. Boom, boom. I can like a boom, boom.
Oh, let's jump.
Hey, I met you
Show me
in
your
a
roots.
cave. You were painting buffalo. I said I'd be your friend. Follow wherever you go. That night we split a rattlesnake and danced before the stars.
All right.
You fell asleep, I stayed awake
Look at his
and
tail.
counted the dancing cars. I walked the dinosaur. I walked the dinosaur.
Let's walk the dinosaur. Here we go.
Here we go now. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
How do you do that?
Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Shh. Open the door, get on the floor. Shh.
I think my dinosaur fell asleep. It's time to wake up. Oh, it is? Roar! Oh, wait. Does your dinosaur roar when he wakes up? That's very grumpy of you. You're a very grumpy dinosaur. Oh, man. That is silly.
In what year were the treaties signed that forced removal of the Ho-Chunk from the lands of Dane County by the U.S. government? A. 1829 and 1832, B. 1830 and 1835, or C. 1825 and 1828. The answer is A. 1829 and 1832. Many of the Ho-Chunk stayed in the area in spite of the treaty.
Gagadoo. Ziza baba.
Ziggy
Wah, gaga.
Biggie giggy.
Nah.
Biggie giggy.
Rah.
Baba.
Okay, that was a little argument in gibberish,
Right.
but we're going to have some fun with it. Put your mosquitoes in your hands, and here we go. We don't argue, DB and I don't, ever.
No, we never.
No. Good friends. Show me your mosquitoes, and dance with your mosquitoes.
Even a mosquito
Even a mosquito
can make a gibberito.
can make a gibberito. Making sounds without words, that is how you get a gibberito. Look, I was at the campground, put up your tent. When I heard a strange sound, oh my goodness, jabber coming from the tree, something that I couldn't see. Gibberito,
Goes like this.
gooba gabba dee da, your turn.
Gabba dee da.
Geep geeba dee da, parents.
Keep a dee da.
Goolly bop, goolly bop.
Good bop, good
You can
bop.
do this at home. Chee 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 chee.
Chee, chee,
It's
chee,
fun.
chee.
Oh gooba gabba dee da.
Gabba dee da.
Goop gooba dee da.
Gooba dee da.
And do 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 dee da. Here we go. La 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 la.
La 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 la. A word incognito
Dabba dee dabba.
is a gibberito.
Ah,
Yes, it is.
yeah, yeah. Sounds you can make anywhere, on a boat, in a chair, a gibberito. Well, you have a conversation, any old location.
Yeah.
A language made all our own. Nonsense always has a home where gibberitos grown.
Goes like this.
Gooba gabba dee da. Can you try it again? Geep geeba dee da.
Gooba dee da.
A goolly bop, goolly bop.
Gooba bop, gooba bop.
Oh, chee 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 chee. Where are those chee chees? Gooba gaba dee da.
Gabba dee da,
A do do dee da.
a doo dee da.
A do 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 dee da. Dee da. La 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 la. That's Jibberito. La la la. Jibberito. Oh boy, Judy.
Hey,
That Jibberito. Ooh. It's Jibberito. And you can find Jibberito all over the world. Jibberito. La la la. It's Jibberito.
I'll tell you something, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, I'll tell you.
And they dance with it too.
Really?
Hey, that's really fun. You should try it sometime. Well, that is fun and inspired by a young child, actually.
Yes.
So if they haven't started with their gibberish yet, trust me, you will have it one of these days. You will. Promise you. Let's do Gravity. All right, Gravity. It's a rock and roll song, so you can dance while you're trying to get the plastic off your kazoo. It's a magnet that brings us down to earth. Apples fall down from a tree. You jump up, you come right back down. Falling down is the force of gravity. Gravity. Falling down is the force of gravity. Sometimes my feet move faster, faster than the rest of me. I'm just learning how to walk, how to run. Hard when there's that gravity. Gravity. Falling down is the force of gravity. Woo! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Woo! Falling down is the force of gravity. Gravity. Falling down is the force of gravity. Fall on your face with gravity. Nothing soft there to catch you. Well, just pick yourself up and dust yourself off. Hard when there's that gravity. Gravity. Falling down is a force of gravity. You jump up, you come right back down. Falling down is the force of gravity. Gravity. Falling down is the force of gravity. Yes, I always love that gravity. You gotta love gravity. So you have
right.
your kazoo. We're gonna do a little countdown. And I have my earth ball.
Yep.
We're gonna do a song called Home Earth, which was off our Home Earth album.
Yes.
And we're gonna count down. And when you hear, when we get to the countdown, and when we get to the very end, can you blow your kazoos? You may be blowing them all the way up through the countdown. But we're supposed to be counting down. So let's try it. Everybody down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Woo! And let's hear the kazoos.
Hey, hey.
I hear them. Woo! Good. Put your hands together. No matter where you go, no matter where I go, no matter where I go, Earth will always be my home. Well, Saturn, you have a ring around you. Neptune does, and other planets too. Uranus rings are red and blue. Well, Jupiter, you have a few.
Yes, you do.
Well, Mars, you look like red clay, icy cold, so they say. With an atmosphere most like our Earth, we might live there someday. No matter where I roam, no matter where I roam, no matter where I roam, Earth will always be my home. There, no matter where I roam, no matter where I roam, no matter where I roam, I will always call Earth home. Well, no matter where I roam, no matter where I roam, no matter where I roam, Earth will always be my home. We love you, planet Earth.
During the mid-20th century, where could McFarlanders see this tagline? Quality can only be seen through glass. A. On the roadside sign on Highway 51. B. On the side of the passenger train depot in McFarland. Or C. McFarland dairy bottles. The answer is C, McFarland Dairy Bottles. The dairy was located on Creamery Road.
How about this old man?
Yeah. Wherever you are, find your lap, tap it. If you have a bongo, you can tap that too and play with DB. He's playing the djembe. Let's do some counting. Here we go. Well, this old man, he played one on his lap drum with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give-it-dog-a-bone. This old man came rolling home. How about number 2? Can you do that? What? Rhymes with 2, you say? How about shoe? Get your shoe. Well, this old man, he played 2, and he tapped his shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give-it-dog-a-bone. This old man came rolling home. Number 3, you're gonna find your knee. This old man, he played 3. You sing it.
Hey, there we are.
There we are.
we are.
Came back. Number 4, you're going to knock on the door. Well, this old man, he played 4, and he knocked on the door with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give-it-dog-a-bone. This old man came rolling home. Number 5, can I show you this one? Do the hand jive. This old man, he played 5, and he did the hand jive with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give-it-dog-a-bone. This old man came rolling home. What's the next number? How about number 6?
Yeah.
Where? 6. Can you show me your finger sticks? Well, this old man, he played 6, with his finger sticks with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give-it-dog-a-bone. This old man came rolling home. Number 7. Some people call it heaven up here. Let's go. Well, this old man, he played 7, all the way to heaven with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give-it-dog-a-bone. This old man came rolling home. Number 8, we're gonna push the gate, faster. This old man, he played 8, and he pushed the gate with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give-it-dog-a-bone. This old man came rolling home. Number 9, find your spine, that's back here, back on your back. Oh, this old man, he played 9, and tapped his spine with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give-it-dog-a-bone. This old man came rolling home. Back to the number 10, get your knees. Well, this old man, he played 10, and he started again with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give-it-dog-a-bone. This old man came rolling home. I love that djembe. Let's do a little dance with it. This old man came rolling home. Ooh, I like the dance, girls. Yeah, I got my dancers. Woo! Well, this old man came rolling home. Shh. This old man came rolling home. Yay! Good job, girls. Excellent job. And you too,
Yeah.
sitting there playing foot bongo. That was really remarkable. Remarkable.
Yes.
I love it. DB, we have a song called Friends. Let's go eat some fish today. This is a sea turtle, by the way. This is a sea turtle. He
Okay.
lives in the sea.
So this is not like a
Can you sing it
lamb
with
turtle.
me? No, it's not a little one
Right.
that would eat fish food.
Right.
But okay. Let's go eat some fish today. Can you sing back? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. All it took was one child, and here he is. Where's the fish? Do you have something? What? Oh, he'll take anything. What do you have? Pretend. You have a stuffed fish in your pocket? Can you throw him your stuffed fish? How about a kazoo? No, don't, no. He said no on the kazoos. No.
No.
Okay, all right. You're going to watch? Yes.
I have something in my pocket I can feed him.
What do you have, DB?
Here.
Let's see.
Oh.
Oh, was that good? Yum. He hasn't eaten for a while. Yum. Wow, that's quite a voice. Okay, now you're going to do it with me. Let's just do a little dance. Now that we got his face out, we're going to do a little dance called Friends. Are you ready? If you don't have your stuffy with you today, give yourself a hug like this, or hug your brother or sister. We're going to settle down a little bit before we sing our quick goodbye. And you can play the kazoo. I love to hear all those kazoos. Kazoo solos.
Hey, it's so good that after all these years that we can share something more than just tears. should always be around to lift up my spirits when they're falling down. It's very nice to have a friend, someone to talk to, some good times to spend, someone to lean on when the road bends. Oh, it's very nice to have a friend. Oh, it's so
nice to have a friend like you.
It's so
It's so nice
to have a friend.
to have a friend. Say bye. To have a friend.
It's so nice.
It's so nice to be a friend. To have a friend like you. It's very nice to have a friend. Thank you all for being our friends today and
Yes.
coming to visit Wendy and DB.
Let's do an old song done a new way.
Let's do it. I think
Let's
so.
do an
Yep.
old song
But
done
I
a
think
new
we have to get the rhythm for this one, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get the rhythm. It's actually a couple of old songs.
Pop old song.
Woo! Keep playing
If you're
those
happy and you know it, clap
bassoons.
your hands. Pop, pop.
Can you clap your hands?
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Pop, pop.
Uh-uh.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your
Your
hands. Pop, pop.
hands.
Okay, stop your feet.
Stop your feet like a dinosaur.
If you're happy and you know it, stop your feet.
Stop
Pop,
your
pop.
feet. Woo! That's it.
If you're happy and you know it, stop your feet. Pop,
Stop your
pop.
feet.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stop your feet. Pop, pop. All right.
All right, how about up high? Reach up high.
Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, reach up high.
Touch the clouds up there.
If you're happy and you know it, reach up high.
Reach up high.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, reach up high.
How about spin around, dude?
Yeah, spin around. Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, spin around.
Spin around.
If you're happy and you know it, spin around. Woo-hoo. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, spin around.
Around.
How about jump up and down?
All right, I'm into jumping.
If you're happy and you know it, jump around. If you're happy and you know it, jump around. Right.
That's right.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, jump around.
Around. Oh, that's
Yeah. Take it back now. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. All right. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Tap your head.
Whoa, tap your head.
Tap your head.
I was listening.
Hey, Linda, you got it. Yeah. Oh,
Here's the
spin
head.
around.
Spin around.
Hey.
That too.
Stop your feet.
Stop your feet.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tap your shoulders.
Where are your shoulders?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like Simon Says almost. Let me tell you. Hey, clap your hands. Clap your hands.
Oh.
Clap your hands. Clap your hands.
All right, here we
Right.
go. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Na, na,
Na na na.
na, na,
Na na na.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey, hey. Goodbye.
Na, na, na,
Na 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 na.
na, 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 na.
Hey, 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 goodbye.
Hey.
Thank you so much for coming out.
How was the Yahara River known prior to its current name? A. The Catfish River. B. Willow River. Or C. Nitesinina. The answer is A. The Catfish River. Nitesinina means the water is cold in Ho-Chunk.
Oh, hi. I'm here in Edie Locke Public Library's history room. Hopefully you had a wonderful time outside with Wendy and DB rocking out to some awesome tunes. I am not doing good on Kelly's trivia questions. Hopefully you are. I need to study up. While I'm doing this, join Abby, our teen librarian, for some wonderful no-bake snacks. Have fun.
Thanks, Joe. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm Abby, the teen librarian, and I am here tonight telling you how to make some snacks. However you are celebrating tonight, you're gonna wanna eat a little something. And I know my favorite kind of snacks always come in the form of chocolate. So I have 2 snacks for you tonight. Both involved a bowl of melted chocolate. That's what you're gonna wanna do first, is take either like some chocolate chips or some baking chocolate, and you're gonna wanna melt it in a bowl. And for those of you who haven't done that before in the microwave, what I'm gonna say is you're gonna wanna melt it slowly, do it in 30-second increments, and then give it a stir. If you do it too long, it is going to burn. But the microwave is the only equipment you're going to need tonight. No oven, no stovetop or anything, no burning down the house is happening for sure. So these are really, really easy snacks. So once you have your melted chocolate, for this first one, you are going to need Ritz crackers and peanut butter, and that is it. This is a really, really easy cookie dessert. It's one I make with my grandma every year. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 Ritz crackers and we're gonna put some peanut butter on it. All you're gonna do, take a little bit of peanut butter. My little tip is to put the peanut butter on the side with the holes on top. That's the salty side. And you're gonna put a not super thin, but not super thick layer of peanut butter on it. This is always the messy part. There's a lot of messy parts actually. And then you're gonna make a little cracker sandwich. So you've got your 2 Ritz crackers with the peanut butter in the middle, and then you're gonna want to dip the whole thing in chocolate. Okay, this is actually the really messy part. So put it in your chocolate, you can spoon it over, you could just dunk the whole thing in, but you're gonna want it completely covered in chocolate. I'm gonna grab my fork, get that out, let it drip a little bit. Okay, messy part's done. Now the really fun part is I always like to top it with some sprinkles. So take my sprinkles while it's still wet before it completely hardens and give it a little sprinkle. All right. Okay, one more time. So we're gonna take our peanut butter and we're gonna put a layer on our cracker, not too thin, but not too thick either. And we're going to put the 2 sides with the salted sides in the middle, and we're gonna make just a peanut butter kind of sandwich like that. And then what we're gonna need to do is, with our whole Ritz cracker sandwich, is we're gonna dunk it in the melted chocolate. This is the part that's gonna get just a little messy. So I'm gonna dunk it in and make sure it gets completely covered, all sides, with the melted chocolate. And it is a lot, so let it drip off just a little bit. And we'll put it on our plate. And then before it completely cools and hardens, I am gonna put some sprinkles on it. That is the fun part. All right, give it a little shake. All right, and that is really all there is to it. This is such an easy chocolate peanut butter cookie. You can make as many as you want, but you're ready to snack too right now. Now that we're done with our Ritz peanut butter cookie, before we get to our second dessert of the night, we are gonna go to Kelly and do some trivia. So we'll be right back with our snacks.
How many Indian mounds were built in the Four Lakes region? A, greater than 1,500, B, 400 to 500, or C, 1,000 to 1,500. The answer is A, greater than 1,500. Unfortunately, 80% were destroyed by building and farming.
Thank you, Kelly. Okay, so we are on to our next snack of the night. These are Oreo truffles. I love making these with my mom every year. So they're just 3 ingredients. Again, super, super simple, no oven, no stove. You need your melted chocolate again, and then you need a package of Oreos and a package of cream cheese. Make sure it's softened. So leave it out on the counter for just a couple of hours before you're ready to start making these. So first thing we need to do is we need to crush up some Oreos. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to dump all of my Oreos into a plastic bag. All right, very gracefully. So I've got all of my Oreos in my very large Ziploc bag, and now I'm gonna seal it up. You have to seal it up really, really well. And I'm just gonna crush all these Oreos. They need to be crumbs, no big chunks. They need to be really small. So I'm gonna take out some of my aggression first and just do it with my hands as long as I can. And then you can take a rolling pin or another kitchen tool to get all of the final crumbs. All right, that's pretty close, but I'm gonna get the last little bit by smashing it. All right, pretty close. Like I said, you want it to be pretty fine crumbs, not too chunky. You can also do this in the food processor too. That's really the easiest way, but I like to really use my hands. So we're gonna take our Oreo crumbs and we're going to dump it into a big bowl. Okay, then we are going to the Oreo crumbs, we are going to add our softened cream cheese, just the whole thing. And we are going to give it a good mix. This is also a part that takes just a little bit of muscle. You gotta work at it a little bit. All right, once you have your Oreo crumbs and your cream cheese pretty thoroughly combined, mixed really well. Now, I did say this is a no-bake recipe, but it is not a no-mess recipe. This is the part where we get to get messy again with our hands. So what we're gonna do with our mixture is we're gonna basically just make little truffle balls. So I'm just gonna take a spoon. You could use a cookie scoop or an ice cream scoop as well. I just have a spoon. And I'm gonna take a chunk of it, put it in my hand. I'm gonna roll it into a ball with my nice clean washed hands, of course. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my ball and I'm going to dip it in the chocolate. And again, I want it completely covered in chocolate on all sides. Make sure I get it all. Let it drip off a little bit. And put it on my plate. And of course, the finishing touch, a little bit of sprinkles right on top. And that is your Oreo truffle balls. Delicious. Okay, one more time. We're gonna take a spoonful and I'm gonna put it in my hand and we're going to roll it into a ball, probably about the size of like a ping pong ball. And then we're gonna take our ball and we're going to dunk it into the chocolate because we want all sides covered. We want the whole thing covered in chocolate. All right, we're gonna take that, let it drip for a second, put it on our plates. And of course, we gotta end with some sprinkles. So I'm gonna take my sprinkles and give it a little shake. And it is as easy as that. So just 3 ingredients, make it into a ball, dip it in the chocolate, and you're good to go. The last thing I'll say is that remember with these, because they have cream cheese in it, make sure you stick it in the fridge when you're done. But You are all set to enjoy your New Year's Eve snacks, so be prepared to get just a little bit messy, but it's totally worth it for these really good chocolate snacks. So thank you so much, everyone, and have a happy New Year. Bye.
Oh, hi. Weren't those no-bake snacks great? I know I had a few. Please join us for one more segment.
So hi everybody, I'm Ann. I'm the Adult Services Librarian here at the E.D. Locke Public Library, and I'm here to introduce the guest for my segment. You might recognize him from such previous programs as all throughout this one as the MC, and he is here to do a presentation on some delicious cocktails you might want to enjoy on New Year's.
Thank you, Ann, and thank you all. I appreciate you staying with me this evening. I'm here to create some cocktails for you. And if you can toss me an orange, that would be fabulous.
I'd be happy to.
The two cocktails I'll be doing tonight are the classic Wisconsin Old Fashioned that you would get in your supper clubs up north. And then I will do a Prohibition era cocktail called the Bee's Knees. So the first thing we do about the Old Fashioned is, again, it's important to remember it's how you like it. Just because I show this way doesn't mean it's the right way, doesn't mean it's the wrong way. The best way is the way that you enjoy. First thing we want to do, as every good bartender does, is prep work. So we're prepping our oranges, getting our cherries ready to muddle, and getting our sugar cube ready. I am using a sugar cube in this situation. You can feel free to use simple syrup. Simple syrup is an easy ingredient you can make ahead of time. That's just equal parts of sugar and water. Heat it up and dissolve it, and there you go. It's simple syrup. I do not have simple syrup here today, so I am using the classic sugar cube. You give yourself a couple dashes of bitters into that sugar cube, your orange slice that you have cut up, and then a nice maraschino cherry. I personally like to add just a little bit of cherry juice. That's my little flair, my little touch. But again, make it how you want. The history of the Old Fashioned, anecdotally, from what I can tell, was a general back in the 1800s didn't like the taste of whiskey. So he mixed his whiskey with sugar and bitters and fruit. We have since taken that here in Wisconsin and added our own little flair. I'm using Wisconsin's favorite beverage here, brandy. 2 ounces of brandy with the sugar. I'll then muddle it with that. I usually muddle with the alcohol beforehand. You can use any brown liquor that you like, brandy, whiskey, whether it's rye, bourbon, just a blended whiskey, anything that you like. Again, how you like it. The reason I like to, if I'm using a sugar cube, I kind of like to pour a little brandy in or a little alcohol in the first place is to help get that sugar cube dissolved. So it's not like a gritty beverage. After we do that, we add ice. See? This is not science, people. This is amazing. Add our ice to our tasting. And then, because I'm making a Wisconsin brandy Old Fashioned sweet, a nice, clear, carbonated beverage. Pop of your choice. And again, an Old Fashioned can be how you like it. So if you want to use club soda, feel free to use club soda. If you want to use sour mix, feel free to use sour mix. If you want to keep it traditional and not put any mixer in it and just do the sugar and the booze, feel free to do that as well. It's again how you like your beverage. And there's no wrong way, as long as you're making it for yourself and for those that you love and how you're spending your New Year's. It's that simple, folks. There is your Wisconsin Supper Club Old Fashioned. Personally, I like my Old Fashions with bourbon. I enjoy them on the sour side of things, and I like garnishing it with olives. So you can do no wrong. It's how you like it. So there's your Wisconsin Old Fashioned. Please enjoy one, mix yourself one as you prep yourself for some fabulous Wisconsin Dane County trivia from Kelly. Enjoy.
What does ho-chunk mean? A. People of the Four Lakes. B. People of the big voice or people of the sacred voice. C. The true people. Or D. People coming from the water. The answer is B. People of the big voice or people of the sacred voice. The true people is a translation of what the Ojibwe call themselves, and people coming from the water is the translation of what the Sauk call themselves.
Thank you, Kelly, for those questions. You are good at stumping people. So our next drink that Joe is going to show off is a fun one, especially if you've done a themed New Year's Eve party, maybe 1920s, Roaring 20s. He's got a Prohibition-era cocktail today to share with you. It is the Bee's Knees. What goes in a Bee's Knees, Joe?
Bee's Knees is very simple. It's going to include gin, lemon juice, freshly squeezed preferably, and honey syrup. So we'll start with getting some fresh squeezed lemons. Ann, can you get me a lemon?
Gladly.
Excellent.
And a hot lemon tip or fruit tip that if you're going to be squeezing it, look for one in the store that feels kind of heavy for its size. It's probably going to be pretty juicy then.
You don't have to use fresh squeezed lemon. If you want to use already pre-canned lemon juice, that's more than acceptable. If you don't have a lemon squeezer such as this, a juice reamer, juicer, however you want to obtain the desired amount of lemon juice you have. With these type of juicers, I have found that cutting the top off can help with extracting slightly more juice, and especially if it's a big lemon such as this one, can help with that. So we need about anywhere from about 3/4 of an ounce to a full ounce of lemon juice. So a good sized lemon. I don't have the muscles quite to, oh, that was a good one. Well done with the.
I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
I know my fruit.
You do know your fruit. You're right, you're always right, and you will always be right. It's one thing I've learned with 18 years of marriage with you.
It was a long, hard-fought lesson.
I'm a slow learner. So that's about our ounce of lemon juice. We'll set that off to the side. This cocktail calls for a lemon rind garnish. Again, with the lemon that you just cut or a new lemon, you can zest your lemon, you can cut it up and cut your lemon rind. I'm going to garnish it a little different today. I will use a honeycomb garnish, and we'll talk about that here in a second. So we preload our cocktail. I like to get our ice in our shaker. And is the library going to purchase an ice machine for me next year? Do you know?
I'm hesitant to say that that's going to happen. Yeah.
If you don't have a cocktail shaker, pint glass, mixing cup, anything like that can work. So 2 ounces of gin. Prefer a dry gin. There are some more botanical type of gins out there now that have some more infusions to them. I just like a classic London style dry gin. So that was 2 ounces of gin. If you have a bar jigger, you can use that. Again, this one is 2 ounces of there and 1 ounce there. If you don't have one, eyeball it to your flavor preference and how you prefer. I'll keep it simple. I'll keep it at a 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 ounces of gin to the 1 ounce of lemon juice. Sorry, I got a little spillage there. I apologize.
Excited.
I'm very excited, very excited. The honey syrup, like we talked about previously with the old-fashioned, if you remember with simple syrup, it was equal parts sugar, granulated sugar, and water. Honey simple syrup or honey syrup is the same amount. It's equal parts honey, equal parts water. Heat it up and let it dissolve, and you have yourself some nice honey syrup here. What's neat about honey syrup is, again, like the bee's knees, much like the old-fashioned, you can do variations of this drink. So if, like, man, I don't like gin. It tastes like pine needles, right? I just got done with Christmas. Why do I want to be reminded of that? Oh my goodness. use rum. Rum, honey syrup, grapefruit juice as opposed to lime, and you have yourself, bourbon, not rum, apologize, bourbon, grapefruit juice, and honey syrup, and you have yourself a brown derby as opposed to a bee's knees. There's another drink out there called the honeybee that uses rum, lime or lemon juice, also honey syrup. Again, you can use that. You put it in your cocktail strainer, pint glass, whatever you need, and you give it a nice, vigorous shake. You want to chill that down icy cold. You can see how the cocktail shaker is already getting cold. Give it a nice shake, nice shake. From there, try to minimize your spillage, if at all possible, especially in the library here with all these nice books. I apologize, Anne. We will make sure we don't do that. And now you want to strain it into your cocktail glass. This drink is consumed up, so not with ice. If you do want to put ice in your drink, again, like we've talked about before, drink how you want to drink it. Drink what you like and the style in which you like it. So if you want to throw an ice cube or two in there, please feel free to do so. What I have here is wonderful Wisconsin honey, natural honeycomb. And instead of garnishing this with a lemon, which you could do, I think a nice little honey given to us by our nature's best pollinators. There in the cup is a nice little touch. That honeycomb can be consumed at the end of the cocktails because you can eat the honeycomb, and that's a nice little addition, something nice out there. Again, it can be served with a lemon peel as garnish, but I think the honeycomb is a nice little addition. What do you think, Anne?
I like it. It's pollinator friendly.
It is pollinator friendly, much like my yard. It means I don't mow. Thank God for winter. But there's the bee's knees. A nice approachable cocktail, helps mellow out that gin if you're not a gin fan or if only you know a gin and tonic. It's something to try, something to do differently, and it's a good batch cocktail to make because you can, with those ratios of the 2 ounces of gin, the 2 parts gin, the 1 part lemon juice, and the half part honey syrup, you can exponentially expand that for your New Year's Eve parties if you so choose.
So that is all we have for you tonight. Happy New Year from Joe and I, and Happy New Year from everybody at the E.D. Locke Public Library. Thank you for joining us tonight, and best wishes for a wonderful 2022. Cheers.
Cheers, Anne.